Hello, welcome to a new episode of Cultural Magazine. We have a lot in store for you in this episode. Hope you enjoy it, and let's take a look at what we have in store.
Within the framework of the joint cooperation between the Museum of Islamic Art and the Lens of Photography Club, the second exhibition of the Lens of Islamic Art Photography competition was organized. 218 artists took part in this competition, and 58 artists were selected with 68 different artworks for the exhibition. 7 participants have won the first prizes, which took place at the Museum of Islamic Art while taking all precautionary health measures. The first winning works were printed on postal cards. It is noteworthy that the Islamic Art Photography Lens Competition, an exhibition held for the 11th year in a row, this session aims to encourage photographers to monitor the masterpieces and aesthetics of Islamic art in Egypt and around the world. This year, it coincides with the club's annual project, Postal Card, in the official cooperation with the Center for Free Artistic Creativity at the Cultural Development Fund, affiliated to the Ministry of Culture. This contest is the first of its kind to present a tourist image in a new style and to work on reviving the printing of photographic works. The competition deals with several issues, including the Islamic architecture issue, and it deals with external and internal depictions of ancient and modern Islamic architecture and interest in showing the aesthetics of Islamic perspective. The second issue is the axis of antiquities and heritage, in which the silent nature of all the ancient and archaeological collectibles preserved in Egyptian and international museums or with private individuals and institutions is depicted. Thirdly, the axis of Ramadan manifestations and daily life, in which daily life in the Arab and Islamic world is depicted, expressing the festive aspects of the holy month. The first nights of the theatrical performance, The Play Store, is launched within the activities of the Summer of Cultural Production program organized by the Cultural Production Affairs sector headed by Director Khalid Galel at the Hanager Arts Center Open Air Theater. The Play Store is produced by El Hanager Arts Center headed by artist Shadi Sroor. Meanwhile, the following show will be based on the novel The Princess and the Beast, prepared and directed by Ehab Nasser, music and poetry by Wael Taha. The Artistic House of Theater, headed by director Ismail Mukhtar, continues its participation in the program with the masterpiece of poet Salah Jahin and the musician Said Mikawi, the musical performance The Big Night, produced by Cairo Puppet Theater Troupe, headed by artist Mohammed Noor, decor by puppet design Mustafa Kamil at El Hanager Arts Center Open Air Theater. After the Big Night show, the National Circus at the Artistic House of Folk and Performing Arts, headed by director Adel Abdu, presents a set of artistic works including The Wizard, The Clown, The Juggler, The Naughty Worm, and The Daggers.
سيدنا الوالي الجو عليها
years, the nation has started awarding and recognizing artists for their amazing work. Let's go find out more about how the Culture Ministry is offering these awards to the local artists.
ولما تلاقوا بيقولوا احنا الضعف يا استاذ ما بيقولوهاش وهم ناويين ياجلوها لحد ما يعقدوا احنا الضعف يعني دلوقتي الان حالا فورا.
The Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Magdi Sabir, is organizing a concert for the Cairo Opera Ceremonial Orchestra led by Maestro Hisham Gabr on the main hall stage of the Opera House. The program includes selections from the movie soundtrack compositions that were employed in the works of the late international director Yusuf Shaheen. The music is performed with the new vision of the director of this special evening who formulated it, accompanied by film material directed by Amir Ramses, including music of the films El Muhajir or The Immigrant, El Masir or Destiny, The Return of the Lost Son, The Sixth Day, and others. It is worth mentioning that Yusuf Shaheen is one of the most important Egyptian and international film directors. He was born in Alexandria in a middle-class family with a lawyer father and a mother of Greek origin. He began his studies at St. Mark's College and from there to Victoria College in his secondary stage. Then he traveled to the United States in 1946, where he studied performing arts at the Pasadena Theater in California. Upon coming back to Egypt, he decided to turn to directing, and the photographer Elvis Orfanelli helped him start working in cinema. He presented his first work, Father Amin, in 1950, followed by the movie Ibn Nil, or The Son of the Nile, which is the film that took him to the Cannes Film Festival for the first time. After that, his works continued to form an important part of the history of Egyptian cinema, including El Muhajir or The Immigrant, El Masir, The Destiny, Alexandria, as well as many others. He died in 2008 after a struggle with illness.
That concert has been a concept we developed 2 years ago with Maestro Hisham Gabr, paying tribute to great director Yusuf Shaheen for the 10th memory of his passing away in 2018 back in Guna Film Festival, and today we're doing it again at the Opera House. The concept was actually very new. We were thinking of not only playing background projection along with the music, but recreating some of the scenes of the movie, introducing dialogue with live orchestra, scenes overlapping with music, and it's basically a dialogue between image and music that we totally recreated from zero. It was custom made to the new orchestration made to the music of Shaheen's films. Mainly we worked on The Return of the Prodigal Son, The Destiny, The Immigrant, The Sixth Day. These are the main movies that the concert is built on. So we have Kamal Tawil, we have Muhammad Noor, some of the great music composers of Egypt as well. No, it started with Shaheen actually. Back at the 10th memory, when we were celebrating the 10th memory of Shaheen, we sort of making the concert, and then we elaborated more. We sort of creating a scenic concert. So this whole concept was created for Yusuf Shaheen for the first time.
The Cairo Opera House is a beacon of light for both artists and art lovers. It brings and joins both local and international artists from around the world. Let's go find out more about what the Cairo Opera House has to offer.
The Cairo Opera Company, under the supervision of its artistic director Dr. Iman Mustafa, held 2 concerts at Al Gumhuriyya Theatre with the participation of the string orchestra led by Maestro Muhammad Wahidi, the pianist Greg Martin, and accompanied by contemporary dances for Fursan al-Shar'i Ensemble, designed and choreographed by Karim Abdir and directed by Dr. Abdullah Saad.
Tonight we're performing 2 acts program. The first act is consisting of musical songs and songs from movies, international movies, and the second half is Disney songs. Actually, I'm participating in the first half, and I'm gonna sing a song from the Sweet Charity musical, and it's called Big Spender. So actually, it adds a lot to our performance to have ballet and dancers. It's like a complete show, and it's a very good idea to have the singers and the dancers in one tableau. It's very nice. Well, I have performed before the character of Mrs. Potts from The Beauty and the Beast, and I love this character, and I will be performing it in our upcoming concerts, inshallah. Please stay tuned for our upcoming concerts at Cairo Opera House, in the Fountain Theater, and also in the Citadel.
Today I'm singing A Whole New World. I'm actually playing Princess Jasmine, obviously. We're going to sing A Whole New World from the movie Aladdin. Actually, this is a very, very famous movie. Everybody loves this song, so I hope everybody will enjoy it today. We had several rehearsals with them. It's going to be a mix. It's going to be a very nice mix because the show on the stage is going to be so catchy, like the audience is going to like it so much, I'm sure. Singing with the orchestra is much more better than singing without, maybe with piano or mimes or anything else, because they like give you the feeling, you know, they make you sing like much more better. I mean, who doesn't love Disney? Actually, it's very close to my heart, this song, because it like means my childhood, you know. I've grown up watching this movie and loving Princess Jasmine, of course, so I'm very happy that I'm playing her role today. Actually, I can see this happening because actually all of the opera singers can do both, you know. We can do musicals, we can do opera, and I think we do both very well, so why not? Maybe. It's done according to our voice, also according to our preferences, you know. And I love the song I'm singing, yani, I enjoy singing it so much. They're doing very well, actually. They're very good. They're like friendly. We worked well together, yani. It was good.
Those days chasing down the daydreams, all those years living in the blue, all the time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining like a spotlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is it's more indeed a night, and the world is somehow changed.
It's like big performance. There are two acts. The first one is all of Disney, and I'm the first act, and I will sing the song O Sole Mio. And the second one is Neapolitan opera songs in languages like Italian, Spanish, English, that are either musical or just basic songs that every singer knows. I'm very happy. I would love to too, but I'm very happy with the piece that I got, which is O Sole Mio. It's very pretty and I love to sing it. So I started at a very young age. I started playing the piano at 8 years old. Then my piano teacher actually told me that my voice sounds very pretty, and she suggested me to come into a choir. I started singing in the choir and I actually liked singing, and when I got into there were two and who were always like telling stories about singing the opera, what it's like to be on stage, and I actually liked the idea. And then I got in the opera school and started 2 years of just being in the choir, and after these 2 years I started to sing solo as well in operas like Tosca or Macbeth. And I've been training with a singing teacher for about 2 years now. So actually everything was surprising because it started with the piano, and I didn't have the idea, at all that I would be an opera singer someday, because you know, opera singing is more for the older people, older generations, and not for the young people. But when I started singing opera, I loved it, and my voice fit in so well that I just enjoyed singing opera, and that's what I still love to do and hope to do in the future too. I would like to sing in every state opera in the whole world and become the best opera singer in the world.
That's true today for us. It's the first time as well for contemporary dance with Disney and with Dr. Iman. Maybe it's something different between this concert and our performance. It's a little bit changed the music with the words. It's more energetic, like what you say, so it's a good experience for us today. They send for me the songs, and then I do the dance on the song, and then we do rehearsal with the orchestra for 2 days as a general, and then we have a performance today and tomorrow. A little bit of work on the personality for each person, like Frozen, like a Beauty and the Beast, like Aladdin, a lot of personality in the cartoon in Disney world. So for us, it's a new thing. For me, it's more easy to work on a song more than I work for a meaning or a story or a drama. The dance on the song, it's smooth and light, and you feel flying with the song and the dance, like you're going inside the world that when you listen to the music and watch the photo or the light, the music, the orchestra. It's something different for me. Actually, I'm thinking about this for a performance, a full story for Disney. One person from Disney, and I will do a performance for, inshallah.
واحنا عاملين الحفل فيه جزئين حقيقي، جزء ديزني وجزء تاني.
We held this concert, which consists of two parts, The first part presented Disney songs and the second part is for some international musicals and some Neapolitan songs. For the first part, we have its preparation with Karima Bdir and her ensemble for Sen al-Sharq for contemporary dance. And for the Cairo Opera Company, it's been a while now since we changed the performances style, so instead of the orchestra alone or a solo piano performance, we started to merge ballet in our performances. Preparation starts with rehearsals with the singers first, then the other factors of the performance. We do Disney a lot, and it's always a requested performance by the audience.
They see my face, and the voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every night would be worth my while. When I go that distance, I'll be right where I belong.
This brings us to the end of this episode of Cultural Magazine. Hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more on Now TV.